Welcome back, fellow fans of mobile gaming. It is your host, Galadon, and today I am excited to be talking about Star Trek Fleet Command. That's right, Star Trek. Now, this video is sponsored by the creators of Star Trek Fleet Command, and I am super excited to be trying this game out. You can download it as well for free. The link is in the description for both Android and iOS. This is an open world MMO strategy game that's based upon the Star Trek universe. You've got the iconic ships, characters, and technology all in a free-to-play mobile game, and I'm giving you a tour of my station right here. Oh, ship just flew by overhead, but this is my station, and these are the many ships that you can construct in the game. Some you'll recognize from Star Trek, and some you don't. Some are brand new, like the Botany Bay that we will build in just a moment. But as long as we're talking about Star Trek, let me just scroll all the way over. I know it's down here somewhere. That's right, the USS Enterprise. I mean, you can't not click on this, right? I mean, it is crazy how true to the series that this game is. So exciting right there, the NCC 1701. And yes, the graphics are amazing. The action is incredible because you are PvE, but also PvP in this game. You will have the opportunity to battle other enemies, enemy factions, enemy alliances, and of course other players. But for now, we're looking at the Botany Bay. This is an important brand new ship to the game because it gives a big bonus in mining, and we need to get out and mine the corrupted and decoded data. I will show you exactly what and why in just a moment, but right here, for the very first time, we will build the Botany Bay, and one of my favorite things about this game is these cutscenes. The cutscenes, the art is incredible. The detail that has gone into all of these ships, into the officers that we'll get into in just a moment. But right here, the Botany Bay into space for the very first time, and I will quickly be putting the Botany Bay to work. Also remember, you can upgrade these ships because you're going to need to upgrade them. There's many different components to each ship that you can upgrade as well. But for right now, no further delay, let me show you around the galaxy. I mean, this is crazy. If you're into space astronomy at all, you're going to absolutely love this. Check this out as we can look through not only this system, but throughout the incredible expanse that is the Star Trek Fleet Command world, and it's massive. Okay, so this is just this local area. Now we go outside from the system to the galaxy view, and from here you can see that space is actually controlled by several different factions. So of course you have Federation, you've got Romulan, down here we've got the Klingon area, and then Augment. There is a new faction right here, this smaller yellow area. This is the Augment faction, and that is what we are going to be exploring today. So you could zoom in and look at all of the different systems, each of them with their own planets and many, many undiscovered mysteries. So we will set course for the Rainsford system. We'll move in there and we will check it out. We need to get in there and start mining this corrupted data that is within that system. Now, of course, the game is open world, meaning you can go out and explore all over the universe, and as you do, you will find these quests that pop up here and there, and of course, the quests are going to help you progress, and of course, you'll be able to build alliances with other players and with factions, and you never know who you're going to run across as you're exploring the Star Trek universe. But right here, you'll notice you can have multiple missions open and ongoing at once, and some of the missions are going to cause you to be engaged in battle. And I mean, I got chills. The first time I heard that, the red alert sound, I was like, oh man, I'm right back into Star Trek again. And of course, the characters and the ships, they will bring you back, okay? They are all very familiar. Now, speaking of ships, this is my jellyfish ship, and what I'm focused right here on is upgrading. And you'll notice there are lots of different components to upgrade. There's the cargo bay, the warp drive, the phaser cannons as well. And then once you've made these upgrades to the main components of the ship itself, then you can level up the ship and increase its tier, and that is going to help make it stronger. And of course, you're going to need to do that because you're going to be facing tougher and tougher opponents out there. Of course, assigning officers is a big part of this as well. Each officer, just like each ship, has different qualities that it is going to help attribute to well, to combat and to the ship's abilities. And let me tell you, the list of officers is long and distinguished. Check it out. That's right, Spock. I mean, I can't help but clicking on these and just checking out. Okay, at some point, we will unlock Instructor Spock. But for now, we will focus on the officers that we have, as we can always recruit more right here through these chests. Here is Cadet Sulu. That's right, Cadet Sulu. And again, like the ships, you can level up and promote the individual officers. So you've got to level them up first, and then you can promote them. They are going to increase, and you can see attack, defense, health. They also have special abilities or special powers. I did notice when we clicked on Spock, it said Kobayashi Maru. I mean, come on. Who doesn't know about the Kobayashi Maru? But if you don't, you will. You'll learn about all of these different things as you play Star Trek Fleet Command. And we've just upgraded Cadet Sulu. But let's go ahead and make sure that we are getting to the mission at hand. And that is mining the corrupted data. But as we do that, we need to watch out for bounty hunters, because we are in this new faction space here, the Augment faction. We want to improve our relationship. That means increasing our faction with Augment. And if we do that, then what happens is that bounty hunters become more and more aggressive. And while the Botany Bay is a great mining ship with a big bonus, it is not so fantastic at defending itself. It's certainly not a battleship. So we're going to need to bring along a companion ship just to make sure that the Botany Bay is safe. So here are the corrupted data accelerators. We can move in right here, sending the Botany Bay on this course to start mining this data. And as we do, we're going to also bring in the jellyfish to help protect against the raiders. We've got, of course, bounty hunters in the area that may be attacking us. Again, you can see all the different levels of neutral and enemy and friendly ships as well. There we go. So we've got, okay, we've started the mining, and you can see there at the bottom of the screen, we will begin to mine that corrupted data. But in the meantime, let's not waste too much time. I feel kind of vulnerable out here, especially with all these red blips on the screen. So we're going to grab the jellyfish and send it in to protect the Botany Bay. And then you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, there are multiple dry docks. So you can actually have multiple ships in different parts of the galaxy or the universe at any given time. So, all right, jellyfish in position, Botany Bay mining. Let's check out why we are mining, and that has everything to do with these events and the event store. Make sure you watch out for the con event. Now, obviously, there are a lot of different events. The con event is very important. You can pick up the new currency plutonium and make exclusive purchases with that plutonium in the event shop. But let's go back just for a moment and look at the factions. So again, here are the 4 factions, and you'll notice that we started out neutral with the Augment faction. Now, the more missions that I complete, the more faction reputation that I gain, and that is going to help improve my relationship with these other factions. As we do that, there will be some that are obviously opposing, but each faction store has its own items for sale, and that is where you're going to be hunting down those blueprints, character shards, and of course, plutonium. So you see the list right here. There are specific officers that you can pick up shards for. Those shards are what you need in order to recruit those officers and to promote them as well. So back to the Botany Bay, currently mining, and you'll see we haven't been attacked by any bounty hunters, but there are Varan marauders in the area. We might as well just, you know, we're doing good for the local area and clearing out some of these marauders. And there you go. There's a victory for the jellyfish right there. Of course, might take a little bit of damage, but that's what the dry docks are for back at home. We can use them to repair and upgrade the ships. Hold on. This marauder over here looks like he needs to go down. All right, not too tough of a task right now for the jellyfish. Moving in. I love that sound. Every single time, that just gets me. I don't know why. So another victory for the jellyfish. And again, we're going to finish up mining. We're going to use those credits in the shop, in the faction shop, and help improve our faction with this brand new Augment area. And again, we're working on exploring the universe. It is massive. There are coordinates you can actually type in to go directly to systems if you want to specifically get to a spot in this universe. Heck, you can come and find me as well. The link is in the description. Free to play Android and iOS, and I will see you in Star Trek Fleet Command for more full attacks.